and welcome back for more Explore Tulsa. Now, Stevie, have you caught any in baseball this season?
As a matter of fact, my wife and I had a great time in Houston at Minute Maid Park watching the Rangers beat the Astros during a very exciting 11-inning game.
Now imagine, it's 1943 and all the great Major League players were involved in World War II. And instead of the Rangers and Astros, you might be watching the Rockford Peaches take on the Racine Bells.
I'd have to remind you that there is no crying in baseball. And we'd have to go out to Grand Lake, too, to visit with resident Gina Casey to tell us all about what it was really like to be a part of women's baseball.
You had to be ladies, act like ladies, and play ball like the men. I played sandlot baseball with my brothers and the boys in the neighborhood. And it was just an old field. And the way we played was you played every position. And as somebody got out, you just kept moving up. And I mean, we didn't have good stuff. We had a baseball that was wrapped with black electric tape. And when you hit that ball, every so often, you'd see that tape coming down. And if they hit the ball over the fence, we were out because the man wouldn't give us the ball back. But then from there, I went to playground. I played in playground softball. And then from there, we went to industrial, and which is the factories paid our way. Say we're going to play a game today. And it looked like rain. It started to rain, and I wouldn't stay in the house to get the phone call that the game was canceled. I just said, it can't rain. It just can't rain. My sister, who lived with me, liked the Yankees. So when the Yankees and the Red Sox played here, we put a police tape down the middle of the room. Don't talk to me, and I don't talk to you. If the Yankees lose, you do dishes. If the Red Sox win, you do dishes. So that was the only way we could do it. I was only 14 when I started playing with the girls in softball, because I was Batgirl from 14 to 16 years old, because you had to be 16 to be on a team, and you had to sign a contract. And that's when we were with the ASA, the Amateur Softball Association. My idol was Don DiMaggio, the little professor. And when I go to ball games, I watch Bobby Dorr all the time, because he was a second baseman. I was a second baseman. And I kind of try to think I could learn some of the tips from him. During the war, when all the men went to war, during World War II, Roosevelt went to P.K. Wrigley and asked him if he would put up some money to start a women's league. So all these people that were working in the shipyards and that kind of defense work, they would have someplace to go at night and on the weekends. And so that's when they started the women baseball. They drew over 1 million spectators. And they trained in Cuba, and the same time the Dodgers trained in Cuba, and they drew more fans than the Dodgers. The reason I'm so involved with the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League is 5 of the girls from my team in Rhode Island were scouted. And they went to Opelika, Florida, and I think New Jersey. Well, my sister was one of them, and in 2 weeks she was cut. But the other 4 girls remained and played for the league for the most of the league. But there were 4 of us that went to Australia, and to help start women's baseball in Australia. And they anticipated 8 teams, and they came up with 25 teams. And now there's all-star team from Australia that comes to the United States and plays all-star games around here. I got to know Penny Marshall and some of the movie girls, and I was invited to fly on the jet with Penny and 3 of the ball players to Cooperstown, and we did a talk show in Cooperstown. But when I was at the Bentonville Film Festival, they let me bat. And so the first 3 pitches, I swung out. So I turned the umpire and I said, "You have to give me more chances." He said, "You take all the chance you want." I said, "Okay." So the next ball I hit, and I run down to first base, and when I was running down, I said to myself, "No way I'm stopping at first base," and I just kept going around, and I saw the shortstop kind of drop the ball, and then I got home, and they saw the paper said I hit a home run, but I really didn't. I wasn't an exceptionally excellent player, but I remember the write-ups in the newspaper saying that I was the most improved ball player that year, so I had to be pretty bad to say that. But every day was a great day playing.